So example 2 is on finding minimum distance. Let me zoom in on this. This is kind of an interesting problem. You've got two houses located on a rural road M. So here's the road down here. You want to place a telephone pole on the road at point C so that the length of the telephone cable A to C, so if C is out here on the road somewhere, A to C plus B to C is a minimum, all right? Because you don't want to use a lot of materials and you want to try to get that pole, those houses both connected to that telephone pole in the shortest amount of materials in the cheapest way possible. So we've got to figure out where to put this telephone pole on the street so that way we have that minimum distance. Where should you locate C? So the answer to this is fairly interesting. Let's see, let's go down here and I'll show you how this works. Here's the example in your book. If you notice, here's the road, all right? If you reflect A just straight across the line, okay, so you've got a distance here, say, I don't know, however, let's say it's 5 feet. And you're going to want to go 5 feet directly on this side of the line, and you'll put your A prime right here. So this is your pre-image and this is your image. And if you draw a line segment straight from there to B, then you'll be able to find where to locate your C. So here is the instructions for that. Draw this road. Put your point A and your point B on there just like this. Of course, it's already drawn for you. So now all you're going to do is you're going to take point A and you're going to reflect it exactly the same distance, and you're going to put it right about here at A prime. All right, so that's a reflection in the line M. And then you're going to draw with a ruler. Of course, all this is done with a straight edge. I mean, you're not going to do this eyeballing it. But then you're going to draw a line to B from that new point A, and where it hits the line M, where it intersects there, that's going to be your point C. So just kind of interesting how they locate where that pole should be. All right, the next one, find point C on the x-axis. Let me see, I'm looking at the book here to see if I've got this example in the book. I don't think I do, so we may just have to talk about it. Let me see if I can get it zoomed out a little bit so we can see the entire thing. Alright, find point C on the x-axis so that AC plus BC is a minimum. And you've got A is at 1, 5. This is exactly the same kind of problem. Okay, so we're going to put A at 1, 5. So I want you to put A about right there. I wish I could do this also with you, but like I said, unfortunately I can't write on this. Maybe I'll learn how to do that someday. Now 7, 1 is over 7 up 1 right here. So you're going to put point B right here. So you've got A up in here and you've got your B down here. And you're going to try to find point C on the x-axis so that you have that minimum distance, just like you did right up here. Alright, so if A is at 1, 5, the first thing we need to do is reflect it over the x-axis. So 1, 5 is here, so it is 5 units above the line that we want to jump over. So we're going to jump down 5 units down here. So you need to put A prime here at 1, negative 1. I'm sorry, 1, negative 5 down here. Now, all you have to do is draw a line, use a ruler, and draw a line up here to where you put your B value. And that point where you intersected the x-axis is the point C. So, and I'm not exactly sure, I need to use a ruler to try to figure out exactly where that is. I'm guessing it's going to be right in here. But if you'll use a ruler, that's how you find where the shortest distance from this, assume like this is the road, and those are the two houses from the previous example, then that shows you where that, that light pole needs to be. So just the same example, honestly, just done on graph paper. All right, so hopefully that'll give you a good idea of the section. Looks like we've got our notes done. I've gone top to bottom with you. I want to go back real quick and make sure you understand the homework. So let's see if I can get back there from here. Let's see, let's go back to my honors geometry folder. Of course, I don't have it bookmarked quite yet, so I'm going to just go the long route back to chapter 7. And here's the homework. Page 399, 12 through 20 all, 22 through 34 even, number 44, and I think you probably can read that yourself. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, let me know. Please make sure you ask questions in class, and hopefully that helps. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.